So, James, on your episode, some of the ladies' deal breakers was the fact that you're like so soft spoken. So let's check out, what some of them had to say about that.
Originally, it was because you were so soft spoken and like you're so sweet. I'm a native New Yorker, and we're very loud, so I want to make sure that you're very, you Philly quate.
I after hearing your voice for a while, the kind of like she mentioned, the soft spokenness, just wasn't attractive to me.
I don't know exactly what you mean by that. As far as like you want someone to speak louder or speak deep, voice be deeper, or
I don't even know how I would describe it. I'm
That's crazy. He speaks like a normal person. Now his voice may not be as deep as whatever you want to say, but it's crazy for a woman to reject a man because he's soft spoken. But that's the dating we're in 2025. It's crazy. Just because his voice is not so deep like Ja Rule or or DMX.
because it could be changed. You know?
Change up no matter what. So
That's crazy.
Okay. So, James, has that ever came up in the past, like your dating life, like you being soft spoken? Has that ever been something that people commented on?
I mean, I definitely heard it before, not
Okay.
not in terms of dating, but just in general life, like you're soft spoken. But I mean, since this episode has dropped, I've gotten literally thousands of their
Uh-oh.
DMs. So I mean, people obviously like this soft spokenness. I think it's just for a special type,
Okay.
of individual. Everybody may not be attracted to it, but definitely it's an attractiveness towards certain people.
Okay, okay. And then when you were about to walk off on the stage there, you told Waverly, "Hey, Waverly, if you don't find a match by the end of this episode, hit me back up." Once you got a chance to watch the episode or whatever you may have seen, do you still feel that way? You still trying to hit her up?
It's funny you mentioned that because I feel like, when you're walking out on that stage, you don't know what happened before you walked out.
Right.
You don't know what was said. You don't know, what a person's deal breakers were before you walked out. So I don't know. I was attracted to Waverly when I actually when I actually stepped out onto the stage. What she was wearing, and just she just looked very attractive to me. Somebody that I would like to get to know
Okay.
outside the show. After watching the full episode, I did see like, I mean, I think we all like kind of saw some things. I was like, maybe she's a little bit too holy,
Okay.
even for me.
Yeah, I remember that episode. That chick was crazy. She was rejecting every people for the craziest reason. Oh, she rejected some guy because he doesn't read the Bible every single day. Can you imagine? Like, that's crazy. And I can guarantee you, she doesn't read her Bible every single day. And then obviously, for me, if a woman, the way they rejected this guy because he's soft spoken, I don't care how beautiful the woman is, I wouldn't take her. It's just like some girls reject men because they're well put together. It happened on this show. Women rejected a man because he's well put together. He's dressed nice. They rejected him for that. So for you as a guy, if you see her just because she's good looking, but she's rejecting a man because he's dressed well, that should be red flags going off.
And I go to church and stuff as well, but I think there's a certain thing is maybe like too holy. Like I think it was a guy that she popped on because he didn't read his Bible every morning.
Exactly.
Or there was a guy that she popped on because he was a little bit hesitant about practicing celibacy, and I don't know, one guy didn't have a perfect hairline. I don't know, it was just a lot. It was a lot going on in the episode. So I think we'd be better off as just kind of friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
Understandable. And then just to kind of take it back to the whole soft-spokenness thing, is that a deal breaker for any of you ladies on here? A man being soft-spoken?
I like a man who can command the room. And I feel like as a boisterous woman, maybe just different strokes for different folks.
Okay.
But I'm boisterous, I'm loud, I take up space. So I want my man to do the same thing.
Yo,
Okay.
I
ghetto.
don't think it's a bad thing, but
Yo, ghetto. A man doesn't have to be loud to command the room. Just because you're loud doesn't mean you're commanding the room. Some people may look at you like you're crazy. You don't have to be loud. Your voice doesn't have to be as deep as Ja Rule and DMX for you to command a room as a man. So for me, that's already a red flag. And because I've seen this girl, I've seen her before on other episodes, she's a walking red flag. So for me, I'm not even shocked that she wants a man who's loud to command the room.
I feel like I would overtalk you and like run over you in that way.
Okay.
I think something important to highlight too is the hypocrisy of the internet, because everyone gave Waverly and the other girls a very hard time for what they said about James, and Uche, this gorgeous girl back here, walked out. Her voice had a little bass in it, and everybody popped, and the internet thought that was okay because her voice was deep. Uche, talk about it, girl.
No, we gonna come back to Uche. Don't worry. I think Jordan had a comment to say. Go ahead, Jordan.
I like a soft-spoken man because I feel like I'm loud. So
Okay.
like, if my man talking to me, he all quiet, quiet and stuff. I was like, oh, you know, like,
Oh.
you know, like he's so sweet, you know. And then we gonna like feed off each other energy. So like,
Okay.
Mellow each other out.
yeah, we gonna mellow each other out. So like, yeah, I like that.
Also, I just want to say that, it's situational. I didn't feel like coming onto a stage with a group of women, 6, 7 women, that I need to come out. Hey, how y'all doing? Yeah, my name is Jen. I'm just talking to you.
Right.
I'm just literally involved in just getting to know you, having a simple conversation with you.
Okay.
Just kind of just getting to know you on a personal level. So I feel like I do know how to raise my voice. I do know how to be. Elisa said, take control of the room. I know how to do all of that, but just not. I don't feel like you have to be like that 24/7.
Facts.
Okay,
And
cool,
you don't
thank
need a
you.
deep voice for that.
And then Dr. Dust, you had a comment as
Yeah.
well?
I was gonna say something to my brother James. I watched your episode. I was proud of you. You are a man and you have a way that you carry yourself.
Yeah.
And that's who you are. I don't want you to change that for anyone else. Whether it's for a lady, for a man, do not change who you are, brother. You speak the way you speak, you carry yourself the way you carry it. And there's gonna be a lady that enjoys and likes the way you speak. And do not change that for anyone else. Not for a partner that does not value you. So keep it up, keep who you are, and let's move on.
Thank you.
You got it.
I also just want to say that, when I changed my voice, I saw a lot of comments saying, "Oh, why would you do that? Why, that was just purely a joke, right? I literally would never change my voice for anyone. I would never deepen my voice in any situation, just to attract someone."
Okay, nice.